Hello, everybody. Still have the stream on in the background. Whoops. Hello. Welcome to my digital abode. Hello, Peach. Hello, Caden. How are you doing? Multitasking TV. Are you still watching? Are you still? Still watching Danny play Signalis. I saw you were in there earlier. But yeah, hello everybody. So I've got me. I barely have the energy to like watch one stream at a time. I'm watching any more than one, and I'm just like, I can't split my focus that much at all. But yeah, it's happy to see him playing and enjoying it, because as we all, as everyone in the stream was all well best game of 20. Yes, so you've been playing Pentiment Peach. That's like the Victorian Bayeux Tapestry style adventure game, isn't it? Where you're like adventure RPG thing. Where you're running around ye olden times with all the art style of that time, and I like seeing. I do hear a lot of good things about it, but my favorite part is seeing like how it plays around with the fonts. See, 4 streams seems far too much. Like I think the only time I've ever tried watching more than one stream at a time is when like it was like Whole Life doing Among Us collabs, and I was like, I want to see multiple perspectives, and then I gave up and just watched the one perspective. Far more easier. But yeah, Pentiment looks cool. It's definitely. I don't know if I'll give it a try, but I was like, I do like how it plays with the style and the fonts. Like if the character comes from a different style, they're like they're done in like in a different region. They're like done in that region style. Yeah. So not like Alberto is, but yeah, the Renaissance or things. Like I remember seeing that like the printing press person uses like actual printed typeface rather than the more like emulated handwritten style of everyone else. And if like a character comes from a different region, they'll have that like different part of the world. They'll have that like country or continent's like writing style as well. And it's just it looks like a fun time. I think that's something I'd stream, but it's like if I'm feeling up for it, I'll probably give it a try at some point. But what was I doing? So yeah, I've got the cat box now properly set up, so it's all permanent on this screen. Yeah, well, it's that kind of game where you just kind of like walk. It's the kind of game where you're just like walking and talking to people, right? It's just like not really like there's stuff going on, but it's like it's not like a fast-paced game. It's more like your Night in the Woods or your Disco Elysium and that kind of stuff. Does it actually have like RPG elements like Disco Elysium, or is it more like just the Night in the Woods style? You're mostly just making conversations and occasionally there's a mini game. I've not played Night in the Woods, by the way. Lots of people talk about it, so I know it reasonably well. Okay, so probably a bit more Night in the Woodsy, but possibly with more branching story paths, because as far as I remember, Night in the Woods fairly linear. Just mostly like stuff happens and it's fun stuff because the characters are good. Which is like maybe there's like Oxenfreeze and stuff. I'm thinking of that kind of stuff. So I'm talking about it like I'm probably making a lot of mistakes. I'm talking about a game genre I don't really play a lot. But yeah, it looks like it's definitely a fun time, and obviously I do like when the game has like a non-standard art style. I want to play more of those like weird non-standard art style. Like I might try like playing Hylix on stream, though I hear you can just play Hylix 2 because it's just Hylix but better, really. Ooh. Fallout New Vegas is indeed a game that I played, and like I'm like, it's like even as good as Fallout New Vegas is, unless you're an adherent of Mint Costello, who hates Fallout New Vegas but also hates all the 3D Fallouts unilaterally. So it's fair. Hi Zen, how you doing? But yeah, I'd have played Fallout New Vegas, though. I think even Fallout New Vegas doesn't make me stick to things. Oh yeah, I saw the Cool Ghost Discord was playing Blood on the Clock Tower, which is supposedly very good. Did you win, Zen? Did you win? Well, you won. What did the killer get found out almost immediately? I'm guessing that's it. I'm guessing that's the only way in those kinds of games it ends that quickly. Yep. That can happen in like those mafia style games where it's just like, oh well, we found. Well, it's like, it's not your fault if you're too good. It's hard, like that's the kind of like hard part of it. Is it's like, oh, if you just like, that's kind of why I don't usually play a lot of those games, because I'm really bad at yeah, because I'm really bad at coming up with alibis. Especially if I'm like directly asked questions. Like I know I did pretty good as a killer in the Among Us collab I did, but I think that's because no one knew what the fuck everyone was really. We were all like relatively new to the game, and I was just fairly quiet and just like I was good at picking when to. I think I was good at picking when to kill. I think that's my only strength in Among Us, is I'm good at really like recognizing opportunities. If you actually like put me on the spot, I'd probably crumble. But I never was. So my Among Us win rate, killer win rate, is undefeated. Still haven't actually played it at all since then, but if anyone ever wants to, I'll happily join in. I just, yeah, it's not a game I'd play unless like, and I'm not gonna like organize it myself. Not for that kind of games. Yeah, that's always going to be like the kind of problem with any of those kinds of games. If you can just feel a bit unfair if you're like be good at the killer roles. Hopefully they'll just recognize that you were too good. But yeah, I don't usually play Mafia Deceptions instances. I'm a terrible liar. Well, I assume I'm a terrible liar. I've always considered myself a bad liar, but somehow I tend to do somewhat well, but eh. Also, I'm always too like anxiety fueled because I don't want to get into like have a fictional argument spur into like an actual argument. Can you play as like a normal loud? Yeah, like I can kind of get that. Like especially doing this, especially doing as VTubing, because I like if you met me off stream, I'd be like very shy, very hard to talk to. But with the that's I mean that's the balancing act of being too good is like bad if you're when you're on the good team they're just like, well, we should really kill this person first because otherwise it's going to be a bit of a problem. Yeah, I hear it's got that system that you can keep, you don't have to sit out, which is especially good in kind of like longer in those longer so you have to keep being active, especially when you're in like those kind of longer Mafia targets. Because if it's like a quick snappy one like Wolf, then it's less of a problem because the round will be over fairly quickly. There's not too, unless you like spend ages and ages debating. But on the more involved ones like Blood in the Clock Tower or the Resistance, you can have pieces where it's like, oh well. Also, if you've got a large group for those kinds of games, it can take a while. But yeah, this is why I'm not entirely a fan of I don't think Among Us solves the problem particularly well, because it lets you continue doing your tasks as a ghost, but once you've when you've done your tasks, there's really not much, there's nothing to do once you've done your tasks. So if you do actually get your tasks and the game is still going, I've heard the name Two Rooms in a Room said a lot, but I've never actually heard anything. Yeah, I hear One Night Werewolf was the one a lot of people prefer to play, especially at parties, because it's really, really fast. But yeah, that's all. Yeah, you never want to be. Yeah, that's an awkward thing to own. Is like, that's also a really good reason not to own it. Surprised people still play various versions of card games, because I saw there's people streaming it as well. So they're usually streaming custom versions of it. They're not reusing the actual Cards Against Humanity cards. But still, surprised how much that's persisted really when better games of its ilk have probably shown up. I'm guessing I haven't actually looked into that genre particularly much. But well, I'll probably continue chatting a bit, so I just want to boot up Shadow. The screen looks a lot better when it's got persistent chat bubble, so there's not a big empty. I think I'm just and here we are. Also, yeah, there's a little. Yeah, I mean, that's good to know. Yeah, also just those around those, as I've knocked down the subs goal. Also just switched it from sub points to subs because one, people don't people who aren't streamers don't, especially not affiliate streamers, don't know what the fuck sub points are, I feel like. Oh yeah, you can still have, it's a good bit of easy fun, but then it's got that problem where the card, you can stray too far from crude joke to uncomfortable joke. And some of the cards are definitely, some of the cards it gives you are definitely a bit too far, and sometimes they play into I've even had cases where it's oh, we printed this card and we didn't realize, oh no, it's actually really racist. Yeah, it's better to, I think the free form but on the spot stuff like Quiplash, because then you're getting stuff you never feel like you're Because sometimes the problem with Cards Against Humanity is that because you are given a hand of cards, you don't get to see what you don't get to like. Sometimes you are forced into a situation where like, okay, my choices are either nonsensical and rubbish or mega awkward. Whilst like you avoid that in games where you actually come up with the stuff yourself, or games that are like entirely use visual prompts, like I know like the thing similar to Cards Against Humanity I remember is the like the Cyanide and Happiness card games, like Choking Hazard I think is called, the one where you assemble a little comic. Because Cyanide and Happiness isn't exactly like your like avoids uncomfortable topics, but because it uses entirely visuals, you've got that level of interpretation, so you don't have to worry too hard. It's more of a fill in the gaps kind of thing, rather than specific reference. That's also the thing. Cards Against Humanity does also rely a lot on like specific pop culture references, and whilst they're usually really common ones that most people get, some people won't get them. Yeah, but still, like, that still doesn't. That just like at least means you know your friends aren't being a dickhead. But it's still awkward. It's still awkward again. But yeah, I'm not gonna say don't play Cards Against Humanity, but I'm saying why I don't like playing it, because I've been in those situations. I'm like, I don't want to play this card, and because it will really upset someone. And then I usually play but then you have to keep, because you're constantly trying to reduce, you're trying to reduce your hand size. I can't remember the rules exactly, but yeah, it's just not. It's just sometimes it's usually fine. Most of the time, like I'd say you like 80% of the time you're playing Cards Against Humanity is fine, and you can make some funny laughs out of things. Hello, Blobble. Stop! You don't need to punch yourself, please. You're making me feel bad by like punching yourself out. It was an easy mistake to make, Blobble. It's fine. I've made worse mistakes. Yeah, so let's actually get into games, because I don't really have like an aim for this stream. I don't really feel like a card guide. I did once again forget to make a highlight reel of specifically the card guide of last week's video, but two things, I'm not really happy with how that guide came out anyway. I think something about it didn't sit right with me. Like, nothing I can really like quantifiably say on stream without looking through it properly again. And the other is like the deck list I was using was very rough and unrefined. So this is we're getting a bit more comfortable here then. Thank you for the redeem. But yeah, as you can see, I haven't bothered with I haven't really played any Shadowverse this week since the last stream. I just haven't been. Just been having one of those weeks. One of those weeks is, as I said yesterday, I was feeling a bit down and iffy, and I think it's just I think it's just one of those weeks. I think I kind of got lost in myself with. Better safe indeed. You never know when someone might crash comedically into my chest during Shadowverse stream. It happens surprisingly often. Yes, I just want to do some like quick ladder climbing, really. Just kind of like. So I'll play Test Subject Rune because it's a simple deck. Well, not that simple, but I don't want to like if I want to like properly climb, I think my choices are like the choices of the decks I know would play the best are probably Test Subject Rune and Loot Sword, but I'm really bad at playing Loot Sword on stream because it takes like your entire brain to run that deck properly. And I like pretty much every time I've streamed that deck I've misplayed horribly. Okay, I'll keep this hand. I can do Wayfaring Goblin Obsessive. Wayfaring Freya Obsessive, rather. There we go. Volunteer test subject. Let's play them. I don't know if I had the cute girl goblin alt art. Oh. Best to play volunteer test subject on to have one. Simply no better play. Gaiden, calm down. Okay, so they're going, like, that's a fairly... What I'm going to, rather than play the Obsessive Scholar here, I think I'm going to just use, like, one of these Freyas to turn... And then play the other Freya. Which is probably the same as playing... Yeah, that was probably not the greatest play, but anyway. And I'm a dumbass, I should have, anyway, but anyway, we've got two, yeah, like, playing Warden of the Adamant Claw means they were definitely planning to play that on 3. Stuff. Yeah, this gives us the, turn 4. Wall Rush. We doesn't really do much this turn because they only had the Warden on board. We do have a full board, which is obviously a bit awkward. But they're going to... It's okay, they're giving us stuff to trade into. I assume they're going to evolve it to, And so... Still not entirely sure. Yeah, they're getting rid of the Bane, that makes... Okay, what's my best option? I do need to... I think I need to just make some space, first of all. So, probably don't need... They're not really a very aggressive force. I don't need this. Yeah, we're not that... This is off 5th. Oh no, that is off 5th, but we don't have to... So we still want to... So we can use the Evo point for damage more than anything. Rather than... Because we don't really... I don't think we're going to need to drain this matchup. I don't think that... They're not playing an aggressive dragon, they're playing a ramp dragon that's going to try and... They're not playing discard, so maybe they're playing a control variant. Like, they're playing the condemned stuff, but that might just be for ramp. Yeah, I think this is definitely more of a control-y variant. Like, they can heal up, but as I said, they kind of like... As long as we can keep some pressure going on them. That's fine, because we just need... We've got 3 Cephis in hand, so... What we really need is one more, You mostly just need one more, like... 3 more condemned cards, so... I'd like to put some damage pressure on, but there's no way for us to do it this time. Well, we can ping them with Metatron, but, I'm gonna play... So it's not efficient, it's only recovering 1 Evo point, but clears the board, lets us play the rest of our... Because that gives us 3... You don't really want to... I'm going to play Metatron, because again, I'm just trying to get damage points in. Because now if they don't set up wards, and they don't heal, we can kill them next turn with Sephi and an Evo. If they do heal and set up wards, then obviously we can't, but that's basically our game plan. Is basically just try and set up kill points. Like, the main thing that deals with us right now is Giant Happy Pig. A Terra Phoenixing. So I think they're just trying to. So now they're just. So yeah, this is definitely a control variant that's just trying to kill us with bar. That means I want to save this, kind of hold on to this Uranus as possible. And they are not setting up wards. Are they even able to kill this Olivia and Sylvia? Because if not, they're mega dead. Yeah. We do have that, but that is not a ward, my friend. Yeah, Zerial does not have. So they get to. Okay, so it is. It's a Zerial deck, but they didn't. They didn't get the thing. So we need to. Then fuse. Then play you, evolve one you, and that's game. That's GG. Calculated. If they'd healed at that point, we'd be in trouble, but they didn't heal. So we win. Good first game. And so that's kind of like thing, especially with decks like these. It's just kind of like recognizing your. Thank you, Kaden. Recognizing your like kill avenues, like so. On turns, like what's the highest burst this deck can do each turn? Once you start reaching 10, so like the deck can deal. This deck is fairly simple to understand in that regard, because it deals. I'm going to keep this whole hand, because it deals. It can. You just say, okay, I deal 12 damage turn 6. I can deal 12 damage on turn 6. I can deal 17 damage on turn 7, and 22 damage on turn 8. That's like your capped damage points at those points in the game. Okay, so we're up against. They're running. I mean, I guess it makes sense. This is if they have a test subject on well, they got Sepik, so they definitely can test subject on 3. It's going to be a bit awkward, but they're not. They're playing Metatron instead. That's actually pretty good for us that they're not test subjecting there, because that means they're not dropping Devoted Researcher on 4 with double rush, whilst we are. Which puts us. So already we're now 1 ahead on test subject. They're going to probably play 2 test subjects this turn. Playing 2 from hand. So we know they've got Sephi. One card in their hand is Sephi, and the other is a mystery. Just want to try and get as much damage in as possible, so. We're taking a bit of hit, so I'll probably want to so keep the one with Bane alive. That's important. As much as I'd like to. So now we're on 5, they're on 3. No, we're on 4, aren't we? We're on 4, they're on 3. So next turn we can Seppi an Obsessive Scholar, get us up to have our 5th. Yeah, they're going to Uranus one of ours, but that's fine. Again, that's them being very slow on their like volunteer test subjects, because they're now they're only on 4 on turn 5, which is pretty slow. Yeah, the Street Fighter collab is definitely still a thing. And, like, it's a permanent collab option, so what I'm going to do is use two cards we don't need. Probably the second Badab Kappa. We don't need more than one of those. Then play that, and then the next card is probably... Like, I could play Devoted Researcher. Yeah, I think I might as well just play Devoted Researcher rather than using two cards. I think that makes a bit more sense. We don't need... And, you know, I think it's better to save him for the, like, power swings, so... Villainese and Sacred Bird, I think, can go. We want to save Uranus for maybe an first, and we're just going to evolve that to get... We're doing this to recover HP, to kind of get out of... Because, as I said, we know the enemy deck very well, because it's our deck. They're just running a few different cards, so we know their, like, burst limits. And I know that healing is very strong against the deck. So now we're both on the same page as far as test subjects go. We're both getting 5/5s. Ryle's in there, deck. But they're not healing with Devoted Researcher, so... Kinda wish I could draw a couple more cards so that we could, I'm tempted to just, like, play two Uranuses, but that doesn't also draw us the cards we need to, like, actually beat them down. So I'm gonna... I wish I could play Uranus Devoted Research, to be honest. That would be annoying. Hello, Kopataka. I'd say we're currently winning. Not completely winning, so we can even trade here. But I do kind of just want to get cards out of my hand and also kind of starve them a little. But if I play two Uranuses, I'm not clearing the board. Awkward. I'm going to start with Freya, I think. I'm going to Freya Devoted Researcher. We're just going to play a trade. Doesn't really matter, and I'm gonna use this Wayfaring Goblin to get it out of my hand. A bit of an awkward turn, but we're setting up. Maybe I shouldn't have played Freya because I want to limit their avenues for healing. We don't have any Evo points, so we can't kill next turn unless they, for some reason, do the things. Yeah, maybe I would, like, they're just using Gilneas to heal, which is fine. We'll just, yeah. So they're just using, that's a weird play. Okay, so we're not killing, but yeah, Olivia and Sylvia are going to happily deal this because we get to... So we can Olivia, Sylvia... Use those, we can then... Uranus to deal with that. Yeah, Olivia, Sylvia. Damn, they just gave up after that play. Yeah, because that was a desperate... Yeah, we'd do it. Yeah, then I'd play Badab Kappa, and it'd be pretty easy for us to... And then we'd OTK the next turn. Even if they managed to heal to full, we had a guaranteed lethal the next turn. There's the answer to the question. I am winning, Kopataka. Thank you for asking. Just keep going. Yeah, very odd, I mean, like, I guess, Thunder God of the Tempest made sense, and that makes sense in the deck. Now you're playing the full... Okay, might as well keep this hand. Oh no, that's... you gotta dry it, gotta make sure your mops are properly rinsed and dried, Zen. And possibly disinfected because the mold is happening because the mops are soggy. Do not have soggy mops. Yeah, I see puppets doing pretty damn good in rotation. Unlimited I haven't really... Oh, that's... Unlimited I haven't really, played any in this, but I know that's been... that they finally nerfed fucking, This is Spell Boost rune. Probably could have told by the magic missile. Okay. Use the goblin. Turn goblin into a horrible monster. Sad. Ah, perfect. So they'll probably leave our board up, so we probably won't actually be able to play him, which will be annoying. Oh no, they're going to... That actually helps us a lot. That clears board space. Okay, okay, so they're using damage, but we still want to play this devoted researcher. And we still want to evolve because we've got Olivia and Sylvia in hand, and we want to be aggressive, especially against spell boost. So we might as well evolve the one that gives us a useful benefit. Well, the one that can deal face damage. But yeah. Yeah, I hear control portal's doing pretty well. Okay, so they're just gonna heal up. Probably kill one test subject and... Yep, yep. That was a spicy Aquasphere, but it didn't hit the 2-2, which is good for us. Okay, what do I actually want to do this turn? I think I want to play this Freya whilst it's active. And then we just play 2 test subjects, I guess. Simple as. I do need to fuse to stop overdrawing, so... We've got 2 draws on the board, so we need to fuse 2... No, we need to fuse 1 card, we don't have into 6, so we only need to fuse 1. Ah no, we really needed to fuse 3. Oh well, we'll overdraw 1. Actually no, I can fuse with the Obsessive Scholar, we're fine. I think I'd rather have Giant Happy Pig over Journeys in this matchup. Because I'll probably do that next turn to kind of like bump my max HP up, which will help us a lot against Spell Boost's various shenanigans. But then they might just fucking lock our board down, which will be a pain in the ass, which I'll probably use, we do kind of want to save Olivia and Sylvia. Okay, burst tackle. Spell Boost turn 6 jump scare, yep. Okay, so... I think rather than... So things, can I... So that doesn't do any damage, so we can't kill with that. Yeah, just yet. So the question is, do I play Giant Happy Pig to increase my max HP, or do I play some damage? I think I'd rather get damage in, so I don't really... I mean, I could play Giant Happy Pig and not evolve it and evolve Freya for damage instead. I also kind of just want to play the other stuff that gets damage in, so... Hard turn, hard turn. I'm gonna swing with that just so I'm not tempted by it, because so that I know it won't do any damage. Yeah, Guilanese will be, but so yeah, I think I'm just going to play Giant Happy Pig because, but I'm not going to evolve it. I'm going to evolve Freya for damage. Because the main thing I want is the max HP increase. Bunch of healing. Like, getting the extra heal and stats isn't actually that important to us. You'd think they'd enchant the volunteer test, but I guess they don't want me to go, okay, I evolve Giant Happy Pig. Oh, they got 2 of them. Okay, they're just board locking us then. Oh no. Okay. Are we dead? Is the question. That was the best possible shot for that. Whatever they were trying, it didn't work. Love them getting the Aquiosphere and it hitting the exact 2 targets we wanted it to. So far, so good. We're 3 for 3. Here it is. It had Giant Happy Pig as an annoying card, but that's why it's in the deck. Because when you can run such a utility belt of neutral followers. Okay, we do not want any of these. This is also... Well, we got Sephi, so we can... Like, any hand is a good hand if it contains Sephi. Against Portal, so they're probably playing Puppets, but they could play... Okay, so... You've got play... There's Control Portal, using Arc Shenanigans. It's kind of annoying to us. I'm going to... Giant Happy Pig. Against Control, the healing is not what we want, but we do kind of want Uranus. Yeah, it is indeed annoying. Control Portal is just annoying because it's like, oh, I could do things, but oh no, it's time for... It's time for fucking... Yeah. They're going second, so they don't have the innate things. Yeah, it's better for us to get our test subjects in than it is to banish their Kasim. Bonk that. And I'm a dumbass, I should have traded there, but oh well. I should have traded first. That was a bit of a misplay. Very good that we did this. And playing a bad up Cather so they have something on the board. Yeah, you don't want him doing shenanigans. It does make it slightly awkward that we'll just bane up one of our test subjects. And I'd kind of would have liked to do some... Yeah, that's a 4 play point Wielder of the Cosmos, but... Okay. What's he gonna do? He's gonna hit my face. This is the kind of... It works by magic, Kopataka. It works by fucking magic. You don't need to think that hard. Okay, so we've got the Olivia and Sylvia, so we don't have to worry about them doing things, but we do have to worry about them just doing fucking absolute bullshit nonsense forever. So I might as well Olivia and Sylvia this turn if we've got 2 in hand. Our test subject counters 4, so we want to Olivia and Sylvia and play a test subject. That's the turn. So we've got our test subjects active. So we just need to kind of like keep them below, try and keep them below 20 HP. It's going to be very annoying when they're doing shit like this. But at least we'll pretty much... That's rude. It's incredibly rude. Mega rude. Okay, well, we can Freya. Still short do we do on that? Okay, so what's my... Tempted just to play Olivia again at this point. It's probably best to... Because we have Obsessive Scholar. We might as well wait until the next time to play Olivia, because we can Obsessive Scholar and heal up. Yeah. We do want to, like, try and cycle and tutor through because we want more. We're not gonna... We're basically limited to... Our options are limited to, can we OTK them? So we need to have a Sephi OTK, so we need to have more Sephis in hand. So Obsessive Scholar is probably the best option. This fucking gunslinger automatons. Their Olivia jump scare. At least they've used up the Evo points so the arc doesn't get... Make it stop! Okay. So I'm going to do my Olivia and Sylvia. These fucking gunslinger automatons are just ruining me, though. We'll take this Sacred Bird. Play that and Bad of Catha. And trade in our test subject so they can't fucking deny our card draw. That was annoying. I really wish it hit anyone else Bad of Catha, but we'll take it. And we still only have one fucking Sephi. Where's our we need a second Sephi. And now they're Olivia and Sylvia again, but again, because they're... Okay, if they can top deck... If Morgana's Gospel draws us a second Sephi... Oh no. Okay. Fuck me! Control portal sucks so much! I hate it! I hate it so much! Okay, but we can at least quite easily deal with this whole board. Let's take us an Evo point though. How does that go? That gets us. So I'm going to trade in my board for card draw. Okay, we've got second Sephi. I'm gonna do this. Put wards in play and reduce their HP. Now, unless they heal for a Don't you heal, motherfucker. Fuck you! Well, there's Yubaha, but we do have Uranus for this. But they do have their fucking... Okay, so... I'm gonna just play out a Sephi just as a control tool here. Yeah. And... Yeah, Sephi and... So I don't want to use Uranus just yet. I don't want to... Thing is, this really locks out our Morgana's Gospel, because if we play Sephi, then that kills us next turn. Oh, why can you get Ward? Why can you heal so much? Well, I don't really have any better options, I don't think. So we want to transform Baha. Trade you. I think we do have to use the Uranus now, though, which sucks. Actually, I can do... This is... Use... Okay, it doesn't matter about the nerf because it was only doing 4 damage anyway. Like, Olivia and Sylvia is actually fine, unless, well, they're a third Olivia and Sylvia. They've drawn all 3 of them. Right, what's our last... What's our... Shion! Fuck off! Just fuck off. I forgot they had that still in hand. Yeah, we can't stop this at all. Such a pain in the fucking... Control Portal's such a pain in the fucking ass. Especially when, like, they draw all 3 Olivias. After fucking... They evoed Cosmos twice, and they still had Baha and 3 Olivias in their deck. I know it's the bad guy cast, but like other Portal decks aren't as dickish. Control Portal's just miserable whenever it's meta. It's okay, it's not... I would class that as a bit of a high roll. But yeah. That's fair. It's our first L of the day. So I can take it. I can deal with it. Yeah. I've never actually, like... I assume there was definitely good times to play Garel, but I never have. Goblets, motherfucker! So many goblets! Yeah, no, there's just a lot of healing in the meta currently. That is a unactivated Cerberus. What? That seems... okay, well. That's better than playing Badabkatha, so Badabkatha. And trade first. if you're against a person who heals a lot with blood, then it's best to try and, especially if you're playing Wrathblood, it's best to try and go for an OTK with two, the convict guy. I can't remember his name. Interesting. I just playing them out, I guess. I mean, that's fair. Okay, what's the order of things? So, first, let's do that. Yeah. Yeah, but I guess it's kind of, it's not as reliable in other OTKs. Like, I think I'll just play Fred because I guess it's condemn. Kind of neat. What's our test subject count at? We're only at 2, aren't we? I kind of fucked that up. Oh well, we'll just trade. And yeah, this is a really awkward hand. I'm just going to play the Devoted Researcher on too. With this hand, I think it's best. Because that means we'll get Rush on our next one. So I think I've screwed this up a little bit. And so he has lost Wood Shadow, but I must say a really awkward hand if they had to play Cerberus before Last Words is activated, so they're going really slowly, is it? That's only just getting them above 5. That's giving us better options. So, on the turn, using Gilanies, I don't think we need. And Metron, I really don't need. Not against Last Word Shadow. And then playing that and seeing what we draw. And it's only healing for 2, but I'm going to do it. I should have evolved the other one. Fucked up there. We've got more damage in. Ah, perfect. Use Gilanies for another test subject. Here, I should have evolved this one. Mistake, I forgot that one was still in play. Or the Devoted Researcher. No, I wanted to heal. Healing against Last Word Shadow is important because they're trying to whittle you down. Okay, so I should have just traded in the fucking Devoted Researcher first to free up board space. That would have been a more sensible thing. That would have been a smart thing to do. Interesting Evo. I guess they're just trying to... Sure. Play something on the board so I can get rid of this dude. Play another one. They're just going to play this panel. Okay. That's what you're going to do? So they're setting up for their nonsense. What do I want to do this? Do I just play one of these Cephis? Just for the 5 damage? I don't think I do. Actually, I think maybe I do. They're gonna... I'm gonna play Olivia. I think I'm just going to do the Olivia Sylvia. I'm not going to Evo them. I'm just going to... I'm gonna Olivia Silver and Evo something else to push damage. Like, I could have, like, what I probably should have done is fused, Devoted Researcher and Garuel for, yeah, I think that I should have fused that to get a 5/5 test subject. So that was a mistake. But I'm going to Evo the Devoted Researcher anyway. What I'm doing here is pushing damage whilst ensuring I have an Evo point for Sephi. And this is technically a great hand, it's just I need to get within kill range. Which I will be next turn. Because what I'm trying to make sure to do is is that I can transform the Abyssal Kernel. So I don't have to worry about its heal and destroy effect. And I think in trying to think about that, I kind of didn't think about my own turn properly. And thus I screwed that up a little. But what I should have just done is Sephi, Fusion, Devoted Researcher in Uranus, or Devoted Researcher in Garel, probably. Yeah, like, this is what I was trying... So, they got the Abyssal Kernel, but it doesn't matter because I'm just going to transform into a test subject with Sephi and kill them anyway because we've got 13 damage. Yeah, that was a weird play. I said I'm still not entirely sure, but anyway, we just want to get our shit. Classic. Yeah, I was just thinking, okay, I definitely want to not get my shit rocked by Abyssal Kernel. So let's transform it. You know, I made a very weird play as well. You know, but my intention with the play is I wanted to make sure I had Evo points. Yeah, well, they got the Cerberus. The Cerberus was a bit of a low roll because they played from Dust Reborn and it reanimated Cerberus instead of Issendiet. That was just a bad coin flip. But yeah, the initial first sub, I don't think they know that you. The one thing you really don't really want to do in that deck because it's super inefficient is play Cerberus like before she gives her stuff rush. But again, if their hand was garbage and that was the best play, then that was the best play. I think they just had a poor start, but honestly, we were doing pretty well. Like double. Like, if they had the double Soul Colonel General guy, then we'd be in a bit of an awkward position because we'd have to basically rely on a coin flip to kill them. But, they didn't, so we were fine. Swordcraft. It might not be loot. There's a small chance it could be. They're playing, Warden of Honor. I'm like, does Loot play Warden of Honor? Let's see why Loot would play Warden of Honor. That seems weird. But we'll see. We'll see on that. Maybe it's just to have more consistent one drops, I guess. Okay, definitely Loot. That's fine. We've got the this is a question. Oh no, we want to save the Metatron for ramp. This is a question. Do I want to burn the Sacred Bird on killing Ossa now? Or do I... I'm just going to play one of these Giant Happy Pigs. I really wish we had a test subject play here. But I'm going to be a bit greedy and... Ah, fuck, that's stupid of me. Of course, then that's turn 3. Okay, that's a bit weird. Okay, well that's fine. Use this other Giant Happy Pig. Yeah, because then I can do... Next turn I can do... Yeah, this is... Are they using default loot? Why do they have Knight in it? We're not off to a great start, and we'll probably... Like, we'll see what they play. If they play, like, a wider board, I'll probably have to use the Sacred Bird to clear it out. They're definitely playing loot, but... Definitely weird. So we'll probably have to use... So we'll probably have to put our test subjects on hold for a bit, so that we have... So that we can Metatron Sacred Bird of Wisdom to, like, clear out their board. Otherwise, this is going to be a bit annoying to deal with. But, what's their loot count at? Loot cards fused blades. I've only played one loot card, which was the amulet, so they're playing 2. Okay, so a ramp with we're slowing down our test subject generation, but we are ramping and getting an efficient trade on their board. I think that's worth. Next one's probably... There's this classic. Thank you for the follow, Crucial Stormy XYZ. Crucial Storm XYZ. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, that's classic time. But we can probably use the second Sacred Bird here, maybe. But it's probably... Okay, so first things first, we want to... This is a slightly awkward thing because we don't have... Yeah, we're not going to have Rush available, so... Okay, but we need to get our... I probably could have used to make that a 2... Yeah, I fucked that up. I just get rid of him anyway, and then I'm just drawing and healing. We can... That's not too much... Leaving Cannoneer up isn't too much of a problem. Yeah, I fucked that up. I should have fused rather than using the things. Okay, General Maximus, that's fine. We've got Olivia and Sylvia to clear the board. And they get the 2 different holownesses, but they don't have a 0 cost. Do they have a 0 cost loot card in hand? Well, I guess they generate a shit ton of loot cards anyway. Ooh, they cost reduce the ultimate holo. Interesting. That's a lot of Evos. This is going a bit south, but thankfully we've got Olivia and Sylvia to kind of balance this out. And they're only dealing... So this is getting a bit scary. But we should be okay. We've got a Barbaros in hand. They're showing us that for no reason, because they have no risk of overdrawing. So... It's just some like... It's fine, there's about to be nothing on their board. It's fine then. Okay, so I'm just trying to think. So we're still only on 3 tests. I'm going to start with Olivia and Sylvia. Yeah, so I want to Olivia and Sylvia and get to 5 test subjects. That's the important thing here. So we do this. It gives us 5 player points. So we want to fuse Uranus and one of these bad up Cath. No, we want. I think we fuse. Yeah, I think we want to keep Bad Up Catha. So, and then this keeps us the most board active, whilst also drawing a bunch of cards. Okay. It was scary, that's just General Maximus what to do, but we dealt with it. So we are probably in a bit of danger though, because they're probably going to fuse... They're probably going to Barbarous... Yeah, this is where things are going to get dangerous. The Barbarous Evos kills my ward. They deal... And we're dead. Shit. Yeah, to be honest, there wasn't a particularly odd version of Loot Sword. It just had the Wandering Knight in it. That was the only really odd. Wandering Knight and Enforcer in it with all kind of odd choices. But yeah. We really needed to find out. We needed if we really the fucking remnant into remnant and Nah, I didn't like. Again, it wasn't. But this loot and rally is pretty much the same thing because you want to get your rally up because you've got a few rallies. There's like you've got opulent strategist, and a lot of them run Kaigomitsu, and a lot of them and some of them run Taketsumi. So yeah, really the only weird card was the Wandering Knight, the 2/1 rush with Lostwood Summoner Knight. That was only really weird inclusion. Yeah, I hope it's not control again, because that would suck. Okay, I'm just gonna play Garel as... I said, we don't actually play either of the things we cost reduction here, because there's no point, but I'm just gonna play him as a goblin. They didn't play a 10 turn 1 cards, so that makes me think that they're Control or Machina. Means putting on early pressure is better than holding on to it. That's a Kasim! A Kasim we don't really have an answer to. Mega sucks. Just gotta play the volunteered test subject and bonk them in the face and hope that they don't draw a bunch of cards next turn. I'm gonna draw one, I'm gonna get one prop from Kasim, which hurts. Can they get another? Did they get another card? Or did they have the second Kasim? They have Rosa, which is just as bad. This is really bad. Yeah, they definitely control if they're playing Rosa. But we can swing back from this. Yeah. They're controlled, but at least they don't have turn 2 arc. But they do have a Kasim that we have no answer to. But we can start recovering next turn. Just hope they can't draw shitloads of cards this turn. Okay, they're using a Summon Divine Treasure just for card draw is okay, but we've taken a lot of damage. So we'll probably have to use Agilities to heal this turn, but for now, Voted Researcher is better than Ramping. Almost always. You shall have Bane. They don't have Arc. They've used that for just card draw, and we've got decently fast volunteer task subjects and a decent amount of healing in hand, so we can kind of come back from this early setback. Fucking Gunslinger Automaton, and every fucking time I'm thinking, oh, I get to come back now. It's fucking Gunslinger Automaton. It's okay, we can deal with this board once again. We can, so in this case, it's volunteer test subject. Use one of these Metatron. Well, use the unknown HP. The shiny one. Play Obsessive Scholar because we really need a thing. That gets us a 5/5 test subject. Get our first Sephi. We give that Drain. And we deal with their entire board. So we've got our test subjects active, we have one Sephi in hand, we just need the one more, and they don't have an arc in play. They do have Giant Happy Pig. Okay, so what's my play next turn is probably just Devoted Researcher. Villainese Heal. There's a Uranus. We could have, but it's probably best saved, especially against the control. Okay, what the fuck is my play here? So I'm going to... So we've got 6 play points. Devoted Researcher is 4. I'm going to Devoted Researcher. And let's get to... Let's... What do you want to do with our remaining 2? I think I want to... Might as well... I want to save our last Evo point because we don't have stuff. I'm just gonna do cycle cards, obtain cards. Okay, we've got 2 Cephis, and they're outside of kill range, which is really annoying. But we do have Uranus as well, so if we can draw Bad and Cather, we can kind of push towards this. There's Olivia and Sylvia, that's fine. That's less fine. They keep... Absolutely fucking sucks! Okay, what's the play here? Kind of need... At least no arc, right? At least no arc. Okay, we just need to draw cards, so... Just fucking... Just fucking turn stuff into test subjects. Yeah, I skipped out on them pushing 3 damage, so I'm actually just not going to see either of these. Fucking... Yeah, my life is again control portal. That's their 3rd gunslinger automaton. Why is it that every time I play every control portal deck draws all three gunslinger automatons against me in the first half of their deck? That's happened twice this game. Like, no tutors, just raw card draw and all that nonsense. And I just don't get to play the game. Come on, play that gospel. I know you want to. You're not playing the gospel, damn it. So we want to... We have 3 Cephis. And because we don't have another convict card in play, we don't actually get so tired. Control portal. Just tired of it. You have to play one of these. You have to get some damage in. It's even worth evolving Sephi here. I'm tempted to just leave their board up. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just dealing 10 damage here. Leaving their board up. What are they gonna do? They're not gonna burst damage me. Fucking control portal. We don't have to worry about... At least we don't have to worry about Gunslinger Automaton anymore. That fear is gone. Yeah, draw your cards. least that didn't hit any of the board stuff. Just need. They still haven't drawn Arc. Freya's good. There it is! They haven't drawn Arc, but we haven't. Okay. Do we kill here? Does Devoted Researcher into Sephi kill? No, because it doesn't, because we run out of board space, is the answer. Did Arc heal? No, Arc drew, which basically healed them. What the I'm trying to calculate this in my head. So we've got 5 on board. If we play... Trade first. Okay, that makes things a lot easier. Trade first. Freya. Uranus. Devoted. Or obsessive. No obsessive. No devoted. This is... You clear their board without... And then heal. Because they're going to Baja, so we want to get as much healing out the way as possible. Well, much card draw out the way as possible. And they're just going to Wielder of the Cosmos us. Okay. But that means their Arc still doesn't fully activate. And they don't get Wielder of the Cosmos either. So they might not heal out of range here. Depends what they have in option. They've probably got they've got lots of options that could save them. So they're probably going to Wield of the Cosmos, and he'll probably heal them, and they'll probably be fucked. No, they're going to Shion. Shion's fine. We don't care about Shion at all. That's annoying. Then we get Baha. That happens. Okay, so we kind of just have to go for the kill here, to go for as much damage as we can do here. So we're at 10 points, so we can be a bit, might... Might as well save the second Sephi. In case we can somehow... This is the problem though, they've got fucking Baha just sitting there chilling. So we transform Baha because he can actually kill us. You punch you, you two punch that, and you go face. We're pretty fucked. Oh yeah, we're fucked. They got Journeys. It feels like we do just lose to Control Portal. Unless we get the perfect OTK before they can do anything, but... Yeah, Control Portals is such a pain in our ass for this deck. But I'm gonna stick with it because we win against everything else apart from a really good Loot Sword draw. Well, we had a poor so far we've only lost consistently to to control portal. We've beaten other runecraft decks. We've beaten We've beaten Spell Boost and Sephi ourselves. So it is just. Hmm. The perfect draw. What the fuck? They're playing Mysteria? Yeah, Loot Sword's fun and strong, but it is a very complicated deck to play, because you do have to kind of plan super hard in advance. This person's playing fucking Mysteria. Wayfaring's a safe fusion here. I'm not. Look, as much as I love Anangrea, I'm not going to. I'm gonna take the wins where I can, because otherwise. Otherwise, it is just Heroic Sword's cool. Like, I'm kind of like. Heroic Sword's a cool deck. I don't know if it's like good, but it's a cool deck. Like, they've made it really. Well, at least they're on curve, but I don't see any universe in which. I mean, this just blows up my board and heals them, I guess. And I then overdraw, which sucks. But not by much, actually. Ooh, that was a painful overdraw. Okay, that sucked super bad, actually. You want to kill this. Yeah, though I'm being destroyed by. So that's good to know. That's good. Just deal with the shit. Like the Anangrea heal is actually kind of a pain in the ass, and we want to just heal a bunch of shit so that we don't use a bunch of shit so we don't run out of cards, don't overflow our hand. Okay. I just need to fuse. We only got one card draw on board, so I just need to fuse one card. Whatever. Wayfaring Goblin's always a safe card to get rid of. Yeah, they're not playing us. I would like. That is annoyingly not. Do you have anything that can remove a card from my board, please, so that I can kill you? I just need you to kill one thing on my board, please. Evo the pawn. Kill the. No, fuck. It's not what I wanted you to do. Okay. In that case, I will simply. I want to put as much damage on and then have an Evo point for Sephi next turn, just so I can get through any wards and nonsense. So, just delivery and silvering, and well, actually, we can do a little. Let's get. We can do it this way around, proper way around. Make a huge board. Also, I fucked that. If I did that in the wrong order. completely forgot that, of course, if I'm not using in the thought evolving Olivia and Sylvia, then it's best to evolve first, then play her, of course, because then I get refunded the play point. That was a mistake! But I don't see any way of that. It doesn't really matter because we're going to kill them before we can use up those Evo points anyway, but that was less efficient. They're going to triangle us, can they? Is there a world in which it's possible for them to OTK us at all? They're going to play Majestic Sorcery. But that's nowhere near able to kill us. Oh! We're still not dead, though. They're still very dead. Da, 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 da. Might as well not make them suffer too much. Let's just kill them. Kill them with as few cards as possible. Sorry, Mysteria Rune. Sorry, Anne. I love you. I love you and your dragon girlfriend, but it's just the way it has to be. I have not come across any Blood or Haven today, at the very least. But yeah, they're not. Like Bloods occasionally popped up in last things, but Haven's just dropped off the radar entirely. Yeah. Yeah, they're really not doing that great in rotation. So hello, Uteriel. Well, maybe if you watch the stream, you can. You can learn the tips and tricks for playing this deck. For example, this hand is garbage. We need to get rid of it. But yeah, well, this is also really bad. Against Dragon, I'm gonna cycle the Sacred Burn now. Maybe it'll trick them into thinking we're okay, we've got the Sephian hand, which makes up for our hand. Yeah. Okay, so they're playing Draconic Armor on 1, so they're playing Armed Dragon. This is going to be painful. So I'm going to try and like explain the thing. So the trick is always you want to get volunteer test subjects out as fast as possible. Oh. Okay, they're the ramp variant, so we've got a little bit of breathing room for now. If they're playing the ramp variant, then we don't really want to keep Uranus this up. Again, we just want test subjects. But yeah, the main thing about the deck is you always want to be, like, almost always the best players playing volunteer test subjects. I would like to draw stuff that actually deals with this board. Okay, Obsessive Scholar. Okay, we're kind of falling behind, so we're gonna need the board clear from Olivia and Sylvia. The thing is, turn 7 is usually because we're getting kind of overrun here, so I'm not entirely sure this game's going to be a particularly good example. So I think we're going to get our shit kicked in, to put it lightly. The Livian Sieve is only going to deal 1 damage to the board. Really sucks. But I think so. Here's. They're just so aggressive and it's so hard to deal with their board if you don't have those. Like, I'm starting to wish I'd kept the Sacred Bird of Wisdom for early board clear, because I think that's probably would have helped us a lot. But we're going to make this work. I didn't check how many test subjects I have in place. That was our 4th, so we can have our... We can use Sephi to get our... I really don't want to use up this Olivia and Sylvia, but we kind of have to. We just but we can still deal with a lot of this board at least. It's not the villainies. Probably should have kept the thing. Yeah, so this is quite bad. But we're up to 5 test subjects. So it's more of a matter of can we... Really gonna hurt is if they choose to evo this Journeys. But no, the Levitin Dragon, which is actually slightly better for us, because it means they're not gonna heal as much. We're gonna Levitin Dragon to Blast Form, and we hope that they don't have all the fucking extra damage in hand. Okay, they're just generating a draconic weapon. Yeah. Okay, so that's her, and they got it. They healed up. So I'm just trying to think. So we can't kill this turn, obviously. And it's going to be hard to heal up. So we're kind of screwed, but where there's a will, there's a way. So I think if I play Freya, can I still kill? I don't think I can. I still clear the board? And the answer is yes. So I might as well play Freya. We've got 3 Cephis in hand, so we just need to, by hook or by crook, survive. Like by some miracle, survive until next turn. Like, having cards in hand for the fusions is actually a lot easier than you think because of the cycling that the test subjects do. And also remember, when you're killing your opponent, especially in an OTK, Cephis are our fusion material. You only need to play 1 Sephi on your kill turn. That second Levitin Dragon, do they have any additional damage? In hand, they've got 2 cards in hand. Are any of them damage? That's a little bit of damage. Is there any more damage? Yep, that's damage. We're dead. Yeah. Yeah, so that was a bad example because Armed Dragon is not a great matchup, and also we kind of flubbed the early turns a little, and we got overrun because of it. But like if you're finding yourself getting, yeah, like I kind of misread the game because I keep not expecting Armed Dragon to be running ramp because I don't run ramp in my Armed Dragon decks because I think which I find actually works a lot better, but then I get punished for going a bit slower. If you're getting... So hopefully next game I can give you another thing. Yeah, because, like... Ramp just makes Armed Dragon a bit more consistent. You don't really need the lots of all that extra play points. Because Levitin Dragon is only a 5 cost, and Forte is only a 6 cost. Getting to them faster doesn't really help you that much because they're only worthwhile after evoing. We're up against Sword. As I said, getting for volunteer test subjects is so that's our good 2 and 3, and we've got Sephi in hand. Okay, so we've got the good 2-3-4 play here. Would like a better. Yeah, they do be looting. So like loot sword, especially this, I really wish I had. No. I would like to top deck Sacred Bird, please. Yes, I'm gonna try and hope we top deck Sacred Bird of Wisdom. Because we need that to. We did not top deck Sacred Bird of Wisdom. This is unfortunate. But we do not give up. Yeah, this is a pretty rough matchup and we didn't draw. So we're on the back foot a bit, but I am not someone who gives up that easily. Like, Metron's fine because we've got Devoted Researcher in hand, so we'll still be able to clear their board. So it's a matter of if they want to trade in this R7. So they're going aggressive. Like, that doesn't really make any difference. But, we'll be able to heal back up pretty well, whilst also pushing test subjects after this. Again, not a big deal. Devoted Researcher still clears this entire board. It's always better to play to advance your test subjects by 2 than play Metatron. Advancing test subjects by 1 instead of playing Metatron is a bit iffy, but 2 is always worth. Right, they're probably going to play General Maximus next time, which is going to be a pain in the ass, but we should be alright. Like, we've got upset. Like, what I want to do is I should have fused to stop overdrawing. Yeah, I'm gonna play General Maximus. Gonna be a pain in the ass. They didn't get okay, they haven't got Octrice yet, so that's a thing. So we're gonna overdraw a bit because I fucked up. But it's okay because we drew the card we want. We've got 2 Cephis in hand, so as long as we don't overdraw the other Cephi, we're fine. And honestly, that's not a big high impact General Maximus, so we're fine. Adapkatha overdrawing, we're fine with that. So I want to fuse a card that's not used, like the second Metatron. And then I want to fuse 2 things to get things. So I think, as I said, we're not going to be ramping with Metatron this time, so yeah, let's get rid of this Uranus, because I think Olivia and the other cards we have in hand are better. Then we get Obsessive Scholar. Gets us a 5-fire test subject. We can evolve to give it Drain. And trading this way leaves us with the most stuff on board. May not be the best of it, and we don't need to fuse to reduce our hand size. So that's okay. Next time we'll probably Olivia and Sylvia. There's Octrice. So the drain doesn't worry us too much, at least, so. What would be really nice to have again is effect immunity. Unless they got another ultimate hollow in hand or an ultimate gilded blade. Not a lot they've got that. So they trade those at the very least, which is pretty good for us. Ooh, that's a choice. Giant Happy Pig is definitely a choice, but I still think Olivia and Sylvia is better play. Do they have removal or the 3-1 though? What I'll probably do against this is... What is their... Yeah, there's nothing to attack, so it's pretty useless. It's unlikely to heal us up. Their loot card count is actually pretty low, so we shouldn't have to worry about Barbarous. I don't think they... I can't be bothered to, basically, I can't be bothered to check how much cards. So, I think it is Livia and Sylvia and Badab Katha. Fortunately, we can't do this the other way around and guarantee the +1/+1 on the thing that's attacking phase. That'll restore us to 3, because we can Badab Katha and Sacred Bird, and that gets us gets us Morriskana's Gospel, gets us up to 19 on the heal, and then we just need to fuse anything to reduce our hand size so that we don't... There's what's our use most... One of these got a giant happy pig. Just so we don't overdraw. Well, we've got 3 Cephis in hand, so... Fine, so... The main thing that they're going to do this week... If they don't... So... They're going to get... And then please don't get Gilded Goblet. Shit. Oh no, they get Gilded Goblet on Evo guaranteed. I forgot about that. No, they don't. Fuck. It was the... They did win the 1 in 4. Question is, can they remove our board? Well, they had a Gilded Goblet in hand anyway, so... Okay, they can clear the board. Ugh, I forgot. I hadn't realized I hadn't used that one yet. Okay, so they've got an active Remnant of Hollowness and probably a Barbaros in hand. So this time it's probably best to... Like, we're not killing them this turn. Because our cap is... Because this turn... Yeah, our cap is... 17. Now, yeah, so I think... That's what I'm just thinking. I'm thinking definitely... It's definitely pig time. I probably should have fused to make a test subject as well, but I don't think it really matters. Like, you trade in the pig to get us above 20 HP so that we're unlikely to die next turn. Like having the test subject body in play, yeah, I should have used, yeah, I kind of like, it's probably not going to matter. I think we're going to kill them next turn regardless because we have the 20 damage OTK and Loot Sword can't increase its HP past 20. Unless they are for some reason running Giant Happy Pig themselves, in which case I'm very confused. But this puts us pretty safe. They need 3 wards to stop us killing them. And there's pretty much no... I'm pretty sure Swordcraft can't deal 22 damage in a single turn. Can do a lot of damage in a single turn, but not 22. How many Evas have they even had this game? Yeah, only 5, so Kagamitsu doesn't do a lot of damage. Yeah. And we win! Because we've got 3 Cephis in hand. Even if we only had 2, we have Maximum Cephis. We don't even need to use the Evo point because that is exactly 20 damage. Sweet, sweet victory. Like, since we have an Evo point, Morgana's Gospel is also lethal. Because that's... We make a pig into a 10... We to make a test subject into a 10-10. Like, I don't know, like, well, they had pretty slow... I wouldn't say they bricked, but they were pretty slow on the loot turns, and they had a not great General Maximus board. Because you kind of want to get, like, Octrice or something a bit more useful off General Maximus. Getting Opulent Strategist, especially getting Opulent Strategist when you don't have any spells to play alongside her, is pretty weak. She's just a 3-3. Or a 3-4 off things. The first time I've seen everyone use that later. Hey, we've got a Havencraft player! And someone using the, this is literally the first person I've ever seen using that leader. Okay, so I guess I'll keep Freya and Obsessive Scholar. First time I've seen anyone using that leader. It's the Shadowverse Flame. They're playing Crystallized Haven. Okay, no. Yeah, I don't see how we lose to Amulets too well unless our hand continues to brick like this, but we got 2 Freyas, we got Obsessive Scholar, we're fine. Okay, so a turn 4 Devoted Scholar isn't gonna Devoted Researcher isn't gonna have give Rush, which is a bit annoying. But maybe we can hold out on that. They're just cycling with that Sapphire. Yeah, getting the speedy Mayor's Jester out. That's slightly annoying. Yeah, well, so this turn is going to be just, we don't need 2 Olivia and Sylvia. We shouldn't need 2 Olivia and Sylvia. Yeah. We're getting a bit... I'm gonna bump it anyway, just so it can't trade with the 2/2s. Okay, Sephi's pretty good here. Just trying to think. Ew. Jeweled Shrine, I was hoping they had a brick without that, but only on 2 out of 5 crystallized, so doesn't make their board. They could get up to 3. They have the cards in hand for it, but they don't. They literally cannot. Okay, so this is a bit of a pain in the arse. It's a pain in the arse we can manage, especially if they don't play any other followers. That's fine. So what I'll do here... Yeah, the constant storms is annoying, but we can heal up. So if I add up Katha, we don't need... What's our actual count? So currently we're only at 1. So I'm going to Freya and Obsessive Scholar. So we don't have Rush on them yet. But we can give Drain to that one. You trade with Mayor's Jester, you trade with that, you go base. I'd say that was pretty good. the crystallize counter. Crystallizers at 3, so they'll probably hit 5. Fuck's lucky git. Hit the drain one. Probably doesn't matter, it was probably dead anyway, but still. Would have been funny for it to hit the Freya. That's the 2 out of 3 we wanted. Okay, and they're just banishing one of our test subjects. That's whatever. We can live with that. Because now we can devote to researcher. I was just thinking, is it better to... What's our actual count as test subjects is 2. So annoyingly, we can't get to 5 this turn. Well, no, so we should... In that case, we should... Might as well... We need healing, so I'm going to keep... Yeah, fuse first, then researcher. That was exactly what I was going to do. Which doesn't get us to 5, but it does get us... Well, it gets us to 5, but doesn't get us to 5-5, so I might as well... We have an Olivia and Sylvia, so good to be aggressive with Evo points. Probably could have gone for more damage instead, but we're getting them onto kill power anyway. So they'll probably hit 5 crystallize. They'll definitely hit 5 crystallizers this turn. Slightly annoying. But they're not going to Skull Fame this turn at the very least. And that was a much better hit from that. That's their 5 crystallizers. So depending what they do, because if they're like super aggressive, I'll we really need a second Sephi is what we need. But like what I'd like to do next turn is just Olivia and Sylvia and Badabkatha. That sets up. I guess it doesn't set up value because they'll have so many. They'll start putting in boards full of wards swords, so we kind of need to use the Evo points for Sephi board clearing. But that's a bit sad. So I'm gonna do that play anyway, which is Olivia and Sylvia and Badabkatha with the Evo points. Actually, we can... If I trade in you... You don't need this full devoted researcher, so I might as well turn it into... that. And then do we win the Badabkatha coin flip for a point of extra damage? We do! We don't have to worry about fusing, and we don't have to worry about materials, because we'll draw 2 cards from that. And we've got at least one a subject in hand, so we should clear this Skullfane to clear our board and heal, that's fine. So how many wards do you put in play? That looks like 3 or 4. Okay, there's only 3, they're not. Okay. Pain in the ass. At least they can't... They have to swing with the Diamond Master first to clear that. What? What the fuck? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's objectively the worst of that options, unless you're desperate like, oh, I've got to make a big Diamond Master, I guess? But why wouldn't you just blow it up with the Diamond Master first? Okay, but this does leave us in a bit of a pickle. Because they are pretty spicy. I'm trying to think if I can kill. We've only got 1 Sephi, so I don't think we can kill. Because with 3 Sephi... Because Sephi... So 1 test subject, Morgana's Gospel and Sephi is only 13 damage, so it doesn't kill. So I'm actually going to Gilanis this turn for Mad Heals. Yeah, that's the kind of play I was thinking of. Is just live this turn by killing. Ah, shit, they still have the fucking. Forgot about the. We have to use Morgana's Gospel this turn rather than Sacred Bird. Fuck! Fuck! Lost the coin flip. Are we dead? Yes, we are. Shit. We lost a fucking crystallized runecraft. Because we just didn't. We needed that second. We needed a second Sephi. I should have just used Sephi for pressure. I think. I think waiting to kill with no, because then we'd die to Astolfo anyway. Losing that, yeah. We'd definitely die if we played Bird. And we'd have survived if we... We would have survived if we had gotten the coin flip on the Morgana's Gospel. Like, that's what it would have let us live. But we didn't draw the coin... We didn't win the coin... We lost the coin flip on Morgana's Gospel. And so we died. So yeah, that was just an unfortunate, unfortunate blow. Yeah, that might have been the correct choice. Okay, well, I'll keep going Methgon second. Because obviously we want to ramp. Ramping is nice. Goblin on one. Oh, we could. We've got a nice stuff. What is with these? Why? Did someone start doing this in tournament play and people thought it was a good idea? Why are you doing this? Why are you playing? Why you play bad? I'm so confused. You just brick like a motherfucker. I mean, using them for burial rite, yeah, but why are you trying to increase your burial rite count in Last Words Shadow? Because that's almost certainly what they are. Why are you burial riting a Krampus? I'm very confused. Like, the only chance you'd do it, the only reason you do it is because you're, like, having a really bad start. You don't have any other last words to play. Yeah, no, this is definitely Last Words Shadow. And given that they saw test subject count out, we're at 2, so that does give them rush, but I do want to... I am actually going to... Because we don't have... I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to ramp rather than things, because that means we can get to 5 on next turn. We can devoted researcher and volunteer test subject. Also just get a bunch of these cards out of my hand. Like having Sephi in hand first would have been nice, but getting back up to 20 HP is also pretty good. And ramping is also good because it just gets us closer to just killing them. But yeah, like, I'm not a big... I don't play Burial Rite Shadow that often, but one of the things I was told pretty frequently early on is do not... I know it's ghosts. Is it just... Or is it just, Burial Rite with... Is it just Last Words with Chip of Morning Souls, or is it actually ghost, full-on ghosts? Yeah, whatever. Okay, so now I just devoted researcher and volunteer test subject. So we're getting up to 5 test subjects. Do we need... Yeah, if this ghost is playing pretty bad, and then we might as well... I think I'm just playing it safe by knocking a card out of my hand. Yeah, because otherwise we'll be up to 8. I do want to push some damage, so I am going to 12. If I push some damage at this turn, it's more likely I can kill next turn. Basically, if we draw second Sephi, then I think we can kill next turn. So, yeah. Okay, it definitely seems like Last Words over Ghosts. But again, the Last Words are really fucking slow. Because they used Cerberus. Could be a mix. It is a mix that works. They don't like the decks do have a lot of overlap just in general. I would really like to draw a second Sephi, please, game. Where is second Sephi? Come on. Not there. Okay, so what my option... Can I... Well, firstly, can I kill with just Sephi on one Sephi? I think I can. Well, first we need to just make... I'm going to trade him just to make board space while I'm thinking. Otherwise I spend too long thinking and I don't think... So we've got 4 on the board. Sephi is another 10. Yeah, we kill them. So we just fucking... Any 2 doesn't matter because we're not playing another... Actually, no, if we do this way, we can possibly add a bit of extra damage if I fuck up. But I'm pretty damn sure this just kills. We don't have the board space to play the Garrel anyway. Garrel and Metatron for an extra point of damage anyway. Yeah. Gotta love that damage. What have I been playing? Still I just like this deck. I like playing this. It's nice, simple. It's a good. I think it's a good deck to play on stream because it's also a good deck, easy deck to explain what I'm doing much of the time. Whilst Loot Sword, I get too confused, and Magachio Combo Forest, which is the other deck I play a lot on ladder, even if it's not, which is probably the worst deck I play on ladder, but it's still very fun, and it wins surprising amount of times because no one knows how to play against it. It's just a nice straightforward-ish, but not too straightforward-ish deck to play, especially on stream. And as I said, I'm just trying to have like a chill time, so. Like I'd say, if you're talking about test subject rune, then like the main strength I find with it is being adaptable. Like a lot of the cases, especially like I think it's probably lost a bit of that adaptability just because the meta has got a lot of healing, so it's hard to get. So this is puppets. So they're going to fucking ruin my deck. But I think there's a lot of cases where you can also just push a particularly we don't need to. You can just try and push a particularly strong early board. It's just pumping out Well, yeah, because your late game in Subject Rune is just kill your opponent. Whilst Portal does have an options, you have a very specific option, but that's because the deck is kind of more consistent in that way. That's annoying. So, like, it's easy to say it's bland, but it's also just a... It's just deny them the ability to, like, trade off for more puppets, I think is... Like, they'll get the puppets eventually, but not now. We won't give them easy puppets, just... Yeah, Metatron into Orcus really sucks. Like, we're probably not going to have a great time here, just because they've got the very much one of the best play, like, options against us, but... Yeah. I just don't want to, like, play Puppet Portal just because I'm losing to it a lot. Losing to Portal. Okay, so... How the fuck do I deal with this? Yeah, like, it's very likely there's going to be Kaisiel. But what is our test? Our test subject count is at 4. We don't have any other, so let's get a Condemned Following. Okay, yeah, I can... And then what we do is we use you and you. And then we play you. And then we Gilanice out the Metatron and heal up to full and test subject trade the Kasim. Okay, that's probably our best option there. Let's get to Orcus now, which is a pain in the arse. So what are my options here? Giant Happy Pig doesn't clear. Probably an emergency Sephi, which really sucks. Again, we don't have... Yeah, that would be too much of it. I got him, but yeah, this is really bad because we're probably just dead to Kaiseriel no matter what we do, because... I don't see any way to anything that like cleanly deals with the board apart from Sephi. Really bad. Livia and Sylvia only refund 2 play points. We have 3 play points after Livia and Sylvia. And we deal 2 damage to the board. Isn't enough for Uranus to banish anything of note. I think it is just play... Yeah, I have to play Sephi here. Like, Sephi can clear the board apart from the test subject she makes. So we transform you. Trade you and kill you because you're dangerous. We just kind of have to hope that they don't have Kaiseriel or another Orcus in hand. But yeah, Puppet Portal's a rough matchup for us. Yeah, we got Lishen. There's Lishena. See, whenever I play Portal, I've never got 10 followers destroyed this early. I usually have to wait till like turn fucking 8. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. We got a little bit of breathing room at least. So this turn we kind of have to do an Olivia play regardless of what we do. We can Olivia and Badam Katha. Might as well. So I'm just trying to think. If we when we evolve, we restore 3, going up to 5. And we really need to actually kill them. So I think it's best to play Freya's out. Well, play at least one Freya that's got the action, because we really need more condemned followers in hand. So that deals with all that nonsense. How do we not die here is the... They've got 2... I think I kind of have to... Yeah, with 2 Lushanas it's pretty easy. But first Lushana, I usually never see this. I'm going to bad up Cather because I need to heal and possibly not die. I need to speed things up. Let's just get cards out of my hand so that Morgana's... I should have fused one more. Morgana's... Okay, so we're not overdrawing at least. Like, it wasn't the greatest of plays, but it was probably our only option, I think. We needed to heal, we needed to set up things. We're slightly protected against Kaiseriel because we've got 2 wards and we got 2 things that aren't the ward in play, so if he plays, they can play them and he can somehow not blow up the Olivia and Sylvia. That'd be great. But we're just really on the back foot, but if it is possible, I will try. I'm very optimistic in that way. Okay, so... Ooh, I forgot they had the second Orcus. Oh yeah, but them trading with Orcus is... Okay, not playing the Orcus at least. At least they did the same mistake I do, which is overdraw the melodious melody, but this is really bad. That's arguably lucky. Oh no. They still had one. I forgot they hadn't used that one. Okay. Can we somehow pull a kill out of our arse? We do have Uranus in hand. So... is there any logical way that... So as much as Olivia and Sylvia would clear the board, it's obviously not going to... I kind of want to save that for when the... I'm going to basically reduce the amount of things I'm destroying as much as possible here. And also heal by as much as I can. So I'm going to get Uranus, Adam Katha, and Tokron, I think. So the Uranus damage is kind of pointless because they're going to heal it. I realized I could have Uranus and then Olivia'd. Yeah, the damage is kind of pointless because they're just going to heal it with new prayer. But yeah. Probably going to pull something out their arse to kill. It's going to have double eggs in play, I think. I think that's their plan. But yeah, maybe Olivia would have been a better play, because then I get my Evo points back and gives me the chance to actually potentially OTK if I draw a second Sephi. I have not drawn second Sephi. I think I'm just dead and I didn't draw her regardless. So I'm gonna try not die here. Recovered a lot of Viva points. We just bad up it up. Obtain cards and healing. Da, 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 da. I would really like... I fucked that up, didn't I? We need to get cards out of our hand. I fucked up! I keep doing it! Schunday isn't going to be useful. It doesn't matter that we wasted that because we're just trying to get cards out of our hand. Do we live somehow? Are we somehow alive? They can do 4 damage. They only need to get 2 damage through because they've got another melodious destruction, new destruction in hand. So do we somehow avoid getting killed? And also... At least we have a 10-10 would be. I fucked up. I forgot to fuse before doing the thing. I'm a dumbass. Streamer brain, help. I probably would have fucked that up regardless of our streaming because I just didn't think. This is not a common situation in. There's Kaisrael. Does he blow up the ward? No, he does not. We're safe. There's no way we should have won that. Absolutely no way we should have won that. I mean, we had a full board, so Kaisrael's double shot is pretty in our favor for them not to kill our ward. But that was some fucking bullshit. We should not have won that. Still 2 and 5, yeah. So we won 3 and 5. So slightly in our favor. But just not quite 2 and 5. It's a bit weirder than that because it's a 1 in 5 roll, then it's a 1 in 4 roll. So it's those statistics added together. But there was like, yeah, no way we should have won that. That was fucking stupid. They really not have any any way to deal with that. We fucked up so hard and we still won. That's just hilarious. Like, that's why you just gotta keep going. Sometimes bullshit happens. Yeah, if they had him on turn 7, we'd have been fucked. Up against Runecraft. Are you Spellbows? Are you Spellbows test subject? Or maybe you are chess? Never underestimate the ability for chess to appear. Probably not Spellboost. Spellboost almost always has a play on turn 1. Yeah, I might need... Okay, it's Spell Boost. Okay, so it's the Greater Will Prayer. We need to get... There's Karzan and Sacred Bird, because we're not going to care about its board using power, so we might as well cycle it. Chess is hilarious. I love chess, but it's only became a viable deck this set, so it had Greater Will on it, so it wouldn't have done any damage. That's why I didn't attack. Let's see, what do you hit, Buttercup? Actually, no, I fucked that up. I should have fucking. Why did I do that? Oh well. That was a complete misplay. I might as well use this play point to... Let's just play a board. Yeah, there's no point attacking with the 2-2 last turn because it had Greater Will on it. Like, I know that's probably a bad habit. And sometimes you just want to send a message, but still. I'm not entirely sure if that was the good... Like, I'm pretty sure I flagged that turn up because I have these volunteer test subjects to play. Ah, well. Where's our fucking other shit? We've only drawn all our volunteer test subjects so far. It's kind of annoying. Fucking Chakram Wizard. Who allowed Spell Boost Rune to have... Okay, that's... we'll fuse... Against Spell Boost, we probably want to keep the Giant Happy Pig, actually. Start with you. We're still... The annoying thing is we're still not quite on... play that. And then we can start getting 5/5s next turn because we can volunteer test subject voted researcher. Need to... I don't want to leave Chakram Wizard on the board. I don't want to give Spell Boost any kind of chip in. Evolving the Obsessive Scholar would have worse. Probably? Possibly? You know, Cephis, which is annoying. They're not banishing it, which is nice, kind of them. Rushing Rain. That hurts a bit. Might change... In that case, I'm probably gonna play it a bit safer than... What's my test subject count at? Test subject count. So that's the question. Oh yeah, I won't get 5/5s anyway. No, I will get 5/5s if I play the volunteer this turn. But I won't get any healing. And they did just do that to... I think I'd still rather... do I want 2 5/5s or do I want to kind of defend myself a little? I'm really scared. I'm scared. How many cards are they actually? I'm gonna do this way. I'm gonna get my 5/5s. Draw my cards, I think, and not use an Evo point so that I... Worst case, they still probably won't kill me and I can Evo point next turn. Let's hope it doesn't punish me off. Yeah. Fucking Greater Will. Even after the nerf, it's a really annoying card. Okay. So now the question is, are they going to heal? Okay, that's a bit of a pain in the ass. So... Probably best to just Metatron here. Yeah, Giant Happy Pig doesn't heal me at all. Metatron at least puts a ward in play, which is very annoying for them. Yeah, they've both got Greater Will. So no, we don't have to worry about Greater Will at least, so we just have to worry about dying. So they're spawning for... Yep, there's that. Uranus is pretty good. At least they're not playing any storms at the very least. It's good for us. I'm playing Crushing Rain, which is annoying for us. We do have Uranus active. So what I'm going to... Still no Sephi though, which really does suck, yeah. What I am going to do is... I'm going to cancel out this... I'm going to use this to reduce that so that it cancels out their spell boosts from that. Because now I can banish with Uranus and heal. Then we trade into the big guy. And then Uranus again. Getting rid of that because that's the most annoying thing. Okay, that's pretty good. We denied their triple... Like, still no Sephi, which is really bad. But, I'm just going to Orchestral Mage fucking... Don't you fucking It's Raining Blades me 50 times. You get... But we had really good recovery. That's interesting. They want to keep their Orchestral Mages alive, I guess. I would like... Fuck off! Give me something that actually does shit. I guess that counts. At this point, I'm mostly just trying to stay alive. Let's see, probably Metatron's best for staying alive here. At this point, we're just trying to make them overdraw. They've only got 4 cards in deck. And they fucking Yukishima us. I forgot about that card. So much damage! We just had, like, we had the best recovery and we just had no follow-up at all because we didn't draw our actual cards that win the game. Yeah, we did not draw a single Sephi, which is we needed to kill or make. Yeah, I understand why you're like. I don't like running in subject, but I don't like it because it doesn't draw as many cards and it pollutes your prayer draws, or I think it makes Sephiing. Like, I was really happy with that Gillenese double Uranus turn, and the game's like, oh, you wanted your actual win con. Fuck off. Yeah. I understand why. I know it's a good card to have on the deck for matchups, but still. I'm still gonna be annoyed at it. Okay, I think I'd rather play the Gillenese body. This is either Gillenese or I'm gonna play Metatron actually. I think that's a more annoying body for Swordcraft to deal with. I think I'd rather save the Devoted Researcher and turn 4. Yeah, Baja's also another good one off. And they're playing Commander Sword. There's our Z fusion target. I don't know if it's, yeah, there's no reason to like prioritize killing that. We should be fine. What I can do next turn is volunteer Sacred Bird. Kind of like swing things down. You have to be a bit wary of Commander Sword. I'm gonna double check if it's Commander cards destroyed or left play, or Commander cards that come into play. Because if it's left play, then we can screw them over with transform effects. Okay, so we this, and this. Efficiency! Don't think Commander Sword is that great at dealing with wide boards. They don't have as many of the same tools as like Loot Sword does. They tend to have scarier turn 5s though, because they're Maximus pool. Yeah, like that's their best tool for dealing with boards, and that kills 2 things on board currently. It does not even... Yeah, having all Gilded Knaves in hand is kind of iffy, but at least this is one of the decks that doesn't really care about Gilded Knaves and getting Identification, because if you go that far, then with this deck, then you've probably already lost. Yeah, we can get our... I'll leave the dude up, actually. I'm gonna do this because it's funny. We can. We get our free Evo. Just push some face damage, because he'll want to use that to trade. But yeah. Yeah. They're gonna General Maximus this turn. Because I don't know if it was a great idea to use that just as a pure, I say, oh, I'm being super efficient with my, Okay, so what the fuck do I do here? What is my test subject count? That's only at 4, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And so we kind of really need... So let's get rid of one of these Dionysus. We don't need that in hands. It's probably just Obsessive Scholar and then... Well, let's see what Obsessive Scholar draws us. Because if it draws us another Obsessive Scholar, then obviously. Devoted Researcher. That'll give us a 5/5. Okay, I've got this weird funny play to do. You basically use this as a 1-cost sacrificial Gilnes. We can clear this whole board. We need to get you out the way first. Where are our Sylphies? And then clip. I'm not entirely sure that was the best play, but it's just an interesting play that I thought of. Again, we've not drawn Sephi at all this game. Okay, they're getting some healing as well. They're still not in... Yeah, Olivia would have been the best play, obviously. But, they're just gonna heal up with the Jilanese. Play Taketsumi. Do they have their 10th commander? They're not playing, so they're still a commander. Okay. And protecting them from effect damage doesn't really matter to us. Okay, deck, I would... Fuck's sake. I'm gonna... Plot that, just to make sure that Badab Kappa at least hits something. I'm doing this basically as card draw at this point, because... I realized I could have evolved... Okay, there. Freya. Finally a Sephi. Then get rid of these two. Do I want to evo this turn? No, I want to save it for potentially killing my opponent. I don't have Olivia and Sylvia. So it's good to save the evo point at least, but this is so fucking annoying. There's General Maximus. So they're going to have... They're gonna have the toilet online. Gonna heal one from the cat, and they can deal with our board entirely. Can we kill with only one Sephi? The answer is fucking no. Fear of the Hunt makes literally no difference to us because we don't really do that much effect damage. So the question is actually, can they kill us on board? Because if we just wait, then they can't, like... They can't invoke toilet if their board is full. So 2, 6, 8, 11, 13. Yeah, 14 on board. So I think it's better to just wait a turn. Like, yeah, they could, they do have buffs, true. But I don't see how I can... If we had a second Sephi, we could kill them. But we don't have a second Sephi. So I have to play this Freya to hopefully get second Sephi and survive a turn. That is not second Sephi, so we're just playing this guy instead. So yeah, okay, we can deal with the board like this. This is fine. We get rid of the big scary threats. Sephi another one. I'm fucking this up. And fuck it, I'm just evolving him to thing. Fuck! Ran out of time. Yeah, I think I'm dead now. I think it was better to stop them from invoking. Yeah, I fucked that up. Yeah, hey, Danny, how you doing? You were playing Signalis, so you got a shout out. What are they doing? They have lethal on board. Like, I always wait if someone's, like... Also, you're... Oh, I spelled Dammy, not Danny. That's why that didn't work. least there wasn't someone called Zomdami. And I fucked that up as well. My brain's just out. Zom. There. And let's do the... do the proper shout out as well. Got there in the end. I think my brain's leaking out a bit. That's what I'm gonna... There. I don't think I've even been Shadowverse mode king. I've made a lot of mistakes in these last few games. I did have to, because you're playing Signalis. And if my friends are playing Signalis, I'm gonna support them. Ah, yeah, completely. Danny, you're a zombie. You have, you know a lot about brains. Did you get... Clearly you got attracted to the stream because my brains are leaking out and being so tasty. I don't know, is that stereotyping? Am I stereotyping you, Danny, by assuming you eat brains because you're a zombie? Sorry. No, yeah, Signalis is super good, and I'm glad to see more people this. Okay, so it is... It's a stereotype because it's true then. I'm allowed to say it. But... yeah, I think I'm just having the things. Let's play a different deck. Let's play... What's my... Did I update my chess deck list? No, let's play... I kind of want to... Let's just quickly update my version of Magachio. Never been so offended by something completely. So I don't want Feral Awakening. Feral Awakening is bad, but I want to replace that with... Just double checking, does Garrel actually reduce the consistency? What I'm gonna do is... I'm just kind of like sorting this out, so yeah, I want... It is pretty similar to Hearthstone, yeah. Like, it's like, over the time, they've diverged a lot more. There was a lot of divergences at the start, but obviously it's kind of built in a very different direction. But yeah, absolutely very, very similar to Hearthstone, very similar to that kind of game. I want to take out Seed Barrage. I'd say so. Like, I've got some... Like, it depends at what point, but I'd say it's really easy. Because what you can do a lot at the start is, rather than jumping into, like, ranked player matches at the start, it's got a very long... got a big story campaign. So you can play that for a lot and kind of get into that, build up the card, build up, like, supplies to get like, your money to get cards and stuff. And kind of, like, build up that first before, like, jumping into ranked games. And it's like, it's a decent story. It's like I'm just kind of, like, trying to do a very quick little... I want a second rain. Do I have another make a third Magachio? And then I would play third Garrel. Not really. Like, it depends how, like, crazy hard you want to get into it. Because if you want to, like, I gotta get all the cards, then yes, it will absolutely drain your wallet. But if you're just wanting to, like, play a couple of decks, then it's very easy to start. And then if you play a lot, it's easier to have all the cards. Like, the main thing you'd want to spend money on is, like, the kind of stuff you'd only spend money on is, like, is entirely cosmetic stuff. Like, like your player character leaders and stuff, this is all using the paid currency. But that's about it. And they have a battle pass, but I would always recommend against buying the battle pass because I just never find it particularly good value. So unless you are desperate for like the particular leader or it gets you a bunch of stuff, but I've never felt like, oh, I've got to have all this stuff. And you still get like all the main rewards on the normal pass. But yeah, so I'd say it's not exactly like it's a free-to-play game, and it's definitely got a decent push for it. It definitely tries to make you spend money, but it's not going to like. You're not going to have to spend money to make a deck. You're only going to have to spend money to actually save that deck. All the changes I just made. I did. Okay. Let's just try playing that deck. It's probably going to get me killed, but it's just a fun deck. I like playing it, so I'm going to round out the evening with that. But yeah, I only ever spend money if there's like a particular leader character I want to buy. I've never spent money on packs. I've never spent money on and even if you have bad luck, you don't want any of these. I don't know what the hell the mulligan I want in this deck is. Such a weird fucking deck, but it's good because no one expects it. I think I'm probably going to lose the last word Shadow because I've taken out a lot of my early gamers. That was a good Chaotic Doom for us because they fucking got Evo point. And that's what I see you have Asphalt. I could save the Asphalt when it draws cards, but no. I too have Asphalt. So Garrel only hits neutral followers. So this is why I've kind of put Garrel in play, because he can... I don't really care about that. So... we play Garrel. Targeting Gilleneuve. And... I think a better neutral follower to play would be nice, but... then we silence Suzuka, Garrel. This doesn't really do much, but it gets us 4 cards played this turn. Is what we're trying to do. That's why you have I put Garrel in the deck, because he allows you to start playing 4 cards per turn much earlier, which is the whole point of the fucking deck. So what I'd like is another like 1-drop that I can bounce with this. What I'd like is for Garrel to somehow survive this turn. Well, that shows me then. Never say anything, Kuro. Shut your mouth. If I can draw another Garrel, that would be nice, though I don't really have anything. Let us hit in our face, which is pretty bad for us because we don't have any real recourse to that. Okay. Oh, there's a Garrel. Okay, so I'm just gonna think what's our... probably Asphalt. Okay, so... yeah, we can't... yeah, okay, that didn't really work. We're not getting 4 cards played this turn. Fucked up. So I'm just going to... Annihilation. It's probably not a great idea, but it gets it out there. Sets it up. And we're not giving them board to trade into, which makes... them getting to, I hope so, that's the plan. but so far it's not going. It's not going great, Danny. Okay, so that's pretty good. So what do I want? So I want to just. I do want to. Next, if we do that. I'm just thinking, brain thinking, work. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna overdraw a little here, but we're setting up. I should have saved that. We need to hold out a bit more. Yeah, no point evolving it. So yeah, I shouldn't have played that. I should have just left myself to overdraw. They've only had 6 cards with Lost Words destroyed, so their OTK is actually, their way of killing us is a pretty far off. Whilst we've assembled most of our OTK, we just need to survive a couple of turns. That's the long and short of it, is that we need to survive a couple of turns. Possibly shouldn't have put out, like, a Bane on board. Yep, main objective is pretty much survive right now, and it's not looking too great. Because if they get to 10 last words destroyed, they can kill us. Looks like they're going to. Unless we can somehow stall out. We need a heal. We need some kind of heal option. I don't think the deck has it. Because the moment they hit, basically, with what, especially what they've got on board right now, the moment they hit 10 last words destroyed, they do just win. And that's going to be it. Well, they don't. Apparently they're only on 8, but it will be 10 by the time next turn rolls around. So at least we can get to our we can prep ready for the combo and hope for whatever God forbid. So right, that puts them at 9. Do we still have? We still have a Erosive Annihilation, so the board doesn't actually matter, but. Okay. We have no healing. They have almost guaranteed death in hand. Might as well just not have a board. We're basically hoping. Yeah, that puts them at 10. We're dead. Unless they have somehow not drawn Island yet. That's the only way we survive, is they have not drawn Island yet. But I think they have. Be very surprising for them not to at this point. But if they don't have it, we live. Nope. So even if we didn't have, if we survive that, we can't. This is one of our big problems. We can't really deal with that board. You can't really deal with the 2 Abyssal Kernels. That's this deck. Lost by Shadow is not a good matchup. A lot of decks aren't a good matchup for this deck, but yeah. I kind of wish I had if I had another Villainies, that would have been nice. Maybe I need to put Uranus in for Banish. This person's trying to get into Masters. Okay. Or Illusions of Illusions of Comfort would have been really good. But we want to keep Warden of Recurrence. Don't really want Illusions of Comfort until later though. Well, play that to reduce our Warden, get a card. They're probably test subject rune, so playing Freya here is probably pretty safe. Because we can bounce her next turn, even though we kind of want to... Oh no, it's probably Spellcraft rune. Okay. Aha, now we can... Yeah, we can play... Lots of Freya. And then I'm going to... Tempted to just bounce... If I bounce Garrow, that does actually reduce their Greater Will options and lets us do more... I think I'm going to bounce Freya because she tutors more of our convict cards and doesn't blow up at the end of turn. We don't really need the cost reduction on Garrel now. This is been inefficient, but we're kind of like working on our... Ah, fucked up. I should have bounced Garrel. Then we could have gotten 4 this turn, but we only got 3 that turn, which is really bad. Okay, so it's this form of spell boost rune. Okay. Ah, fuck that up. I should have... It doesn't really matter given what we have in hand, but still. Would have been, Get, and we get... Is... Do this way. Push some more damage. We've played, because we've played Erosive Annihilation this turn, so he'll get -1/-1 at the end of turn. We just push some more damage. Me, Angel's Blessing. Well, healing's not actually that much of a bother. We're an OTK deck. So, doesn't matter as long as we can get to 4 cards played next turn and we don't die the turn after. Interesting. Oh, Chakram was... That's fine. Their stuff is swole. Beefy. We do have to play one of our wardens here, but that's fine. Ow, my face. Pain in my fucking ass. Okay, so need to play. So get rid of one of these dual users. Gets me Unspell. Elven Craftsmanship. I want to play Grey. Oh shit, she can only... I forgot she can only target Forestcraft followers. And the Warden isn't. Shit. Just see what Elven Craftsmanship hits. And hope we're alive next turn. Okay. I forgot the fucking, yeah, bad times. I kind of screwed up, but we might still win. There's a possibility we still win. It depends if they play a ward, which they are likely to. They play a ward and a heal. That's the problem. That's the card we didn't really didn't want to see. But we might. Oh, that's the other card we really didn't want to see. We're just dead. We're currently alive by 1, but we are just dead. Yeah, that doesn't help us at all. We're gonna play out the cards anyway. Funny. Also, we might get something that's actually useful. We might get the card that does actually save us here, actually. That is not the card that saves us here. Other Warden, please. Card that saves us here. Fuck! We needed Illusions of Comfort, basically. That's the only way we were surviving, is getting the card that could deal with both of these wards. But alas, we did not, and we're just dead. Otherwise, that's lethal. If they didn't have wards, that was lethal. But we didn't draw. We need to have our... Yeah, Illusions of Comfort would... How many Illusions of Comfort do we have in the deck? We've only got 2. Or maybe I should replace one of the Elven Craftsmanship with Illusion of Comfort. Because we do really need the ward removal there. Because we turn one ward into a tree, and then we use the 0-cost tree to kill the other ward. Is how that is supposed to go, but alas. Against Havencraft, we probably got a bit more of a Budding Initiate Silences. I'm going to keep those. I think I'm also like playing too many cards hand, so I don't get my OTK off quick enough. Because I'm waiting for my 4 cards played a turn. Might get us killed against a little bit murdered against whatever, so we're kind of like waiting until at this point we're kind of like waiting until turn 4 before we actually even play anything. Well, we can play Asphalt. Let's control Haven. We should win this pretty easily then. Okay, so... Oh, that's pretty good. We can... Freya... Elven Craftsmanship, buffing like any... Then we can bounce the Freya back to hand. I have too many cards in hand, but all the cards in our hand are super good, especially since we just top deck Silent Sizika. We don't really care about rain at this current point in time. So not great, because I've overdrawn like a motherfucker, but it's just value. We don't need... That's going to be a pain in the ass. But we're actually not too fussed about overkilling that much, because our this is a slight problem in that I have too many cards in. Probably going to play that just as a 1/1. Play that as a 4th. We invoke our second brain, which we have doesn't fit in our hand again. Yeah. Evolve to use the Bane to kill it. And I think if we just budding initiate, we actually don't draw anything, because I think we've got all our we've got a 3rd Magachio. Oh, I'm gonna play it anyway. Like, we have massive overkill in hand, so even if they like giant happy pig, we should be able to quite easily kill them. We just need to like play cards. Play Magachio because it's slightly more efficient. That was the wrong Magachio to play. That's the buffed one. Whoops. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, so we're ready to kill them next turn, basically. They have to like massively increase their HP to or play a huge fucking ward to stop us. And hopefully one of these wardens of recur... Yeah! It's that guy! What about him? That actually fucks us! It fucks us so hard! Now we are praying we draw Illusions of Comfort, because that completely stops us dead in its tracks. Okay. So we want to tuck anything that is not spell to increase our odds of drawing the one spell that it draws non-follower cons. Where the fuck is Illusions of... I'm actually going to bounce, because we can we'll get cost reductions on it as well. Possibly just... Yeah, so we get rid of one of these Magachos. We don't need all of them. There you are. Okay, that's fine. Oh, but now we're completely... Well, we can get rid of one of these again. Now we don't have the fucking OTK ready. I fucked up. Fucked up so much. I should have bounced the other one. Ah! Now we don't have an OTK. Unless we top deck a Magachio, or they don't kill. Ah, they never another fucking Imperial Saint. Fuck my life. Don't know what I'm doing anymore. We've got another Illusions of Comfort at least, but we can't actually play this one. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I'm fucked this up so badly. If we leave that there, it can't kill us. We're just gonna get fucking bar hard this turn, aren't we? Think I'm getting too tired and it's just gonna... Why did they go from playing Test Subject Rune to a much more complicated deck this late in the evening? I can't actually be bothered. I'm just quitting. Like, Imperial Saint just completely screws off our OTK. Let's play chess. Play chess. I'm just, oh god, I think I'm getting tired. Maybe. Continuing to play was a bad idea, but I shall soldier on. But not like in the army way. Against puppets is going to fuck us. We don't want... We want to keep... Like, Magical Knight is... Okay, fine, we have... Depends what they play early. Might want to... Yeah, I don't want to play Sacred Bird here because they're possibly going to play, that, maybe? Ugh, we don't really have a solution for that, apart from, like, I guess, Sacred Birdsing it now? I'm just going to... Might as well leave it up, because there's no point in bumping the Rosa, because it will just heal at the start of their turn. They're using an enhanced puppet to kill a magical pawn. Interesting. Okay. We can... Again, no real point trading these in. Heal it up. Probably. Slamming that wielder right there. Fuck off! Absolutely piss the fuck off! You got Storm, Board Clear, and Card Draw. Come the fuck on! It's okay, we can fucking... Fuck you, Git! I cannot wait for Wielder of the Cosmos to rotate out. I despise that card. I despise its fucking RNG bullshit nonsense. And now it's a viable, and it's like become a viable card these days. Absolutely piss the fuck off. I don't care. Infuriating. What's our actual pawn count at? Probably quite bad. Check to get more cards. Can you please give us Milady? Magical strategy. I have. Magical strategy actually is pretty good. Third. Hold properly. I probably could have left Goblin Mage alive, but eh. You have our kings available now. Been waiting for a... What are you waiting for? Evolving for some reason. That doesn't actually change my turn. So the question is, do I evolve for damage or do I just fucking want you evolve the king to I think I'm gonna be card efficient here. Save cards for like next turn. Shenanigans next turn. It's better just evolve the king to knock down their fucking 7/7 that they evolve for some reason. Wah! Also because the evil king noise is just great. There. Fuck you! The turn 4 perfect roll wielder of the cosmos. What are you gonna do now? I literally do not give a single fuck about your Olivia and Sylvia. I have so much damage in hand. Ah! You can tell I'm being a bastard. I'm just going absolute toxic mode right now. Warm. You're gonna heal for 1 HP, huh? Huh? Fuck you, second Mystic King, 0 play points. I'm gonna wait to do anything else, you're just dead. Oh no, you're not just dead because of the puppeteer, whatever. Skewering Snare. I give 0 fucks. That was the meanest I've ever gotten in an online game. I'm just like... I'm running on power now. No, I think I'm tempting fate if I play again after such a toxic match. I think I should go to sleep. I think I should go to sleep. Or I'm just going to regret it later. Thanks for coming along to the stream. As that it was just a kind of meandering stream. Let's go back to the chat window. Go back to the chat window. Close this shit. Such is the way of things, Peach. Such is the way of things. But yeah, I think I need to... I see. Who's her? I'm not gonna think too hard about it. If there's someone I want to watch before I go to bed online, I'm gonna fucking raid them. Let's see. Chess is actually doing pretty well. Chess gets into the JCG top 16s pretty frequently now. Like, not like tier 1 deck frequently, but enough that it's better than most of the other tier 2s. Anyway, let's raid Dot. Dot's been away for a while. I haven't had a chance to raid Dot yet, and I met lots of friends thanks to Dot, so we'll raid her. Playing Dark Souls right now. Like, well, actually, let's double check. Is she on a BRB? She is online. She's in between. But yeah, let's raid. Thank you everyone for coming along. I'll go onto the schedule and enable voice so I can just kind of talk about what I'm doing this week. But I'm gonna just reveal schedule. Okay, as you can see, week schedule. I've kind of like altered the colors a bit to make it a bit more popping out. Rather, the same schedule made by Chroneco. And yeah, I'm playing more Rabby Ribby. I'm playing Astral Chain this week because I want to. I love Astral Chain. I want to play it more. And I'm knuckling down. I'm committing to it. I'm going to start doing karaoke practice this week. So, because I keep thinking, oh, I really need to start practicing karaoke, but I don't have it. I should like. I need to like wait until next week's schedule or whatever. So I'm just saying it. That I've got it written down, that I'll start doing it. I can't run away now. So, I don't know what I'll be singing. I'll be figuring it out during the week. But yes, that'll be a fun thing. I'll try to make that a semi-regular thing on Saturdays. Saturdays will be like karaoke night. Well, either do it Saturdays or Fridays, maybe. But anyway, let's go say hi to Dot. They're doing something, I don't know.